So to that end, I'll show you something about these. These right here, that's them fuel pumps that. This was a replacement fuel pump for them Type M 1.5 horsepower engines. This is a 100% original one. I got this fuel pump. Interesting story with this fuel pump, and I would say it's 100% original. I got this engine at the Ken Eder auction sale up here in North Carolina. Lige bought 103 engines, I think we had in that truck when we left there. So this was one of them that I have never taken apart. And you can note the size of the roller onto that cam roller there. And you know, when you clean one up a little bit, they look really good and they function even better. But these have been rebuilt and just extraordinary good specimens to keep as a reference. As to this part here, that's exactly how it would have come to finish and all would have came from when that was a brand spanking new. So I have one complete there, and this is a complete one with the 1.5 horsepower. It does have a weld on that lever there. I think that was common with them, maybe a weak point, maybe something. But this was 100% original paint as it left the factory, just overspray at best. And this one, with this just being a really, really good example to keep for references as the type of bolts they use, the thickness of the gasket, the shape of the little breaker light, pop it in there. They have a spring in them. But this one, you can see it's welded, and what someone did, a mechanic of old, is they took this part here off of a 3 horsepower that probably had fuel pump problems, and they went to the store and got this replacement one and welded it onto there. And it functioned quite well. And I also have another example of one being modified to the push rod size and the roller size for a 3 horsepower M. This one just has the bracket added to it. But and the bracket just being a simple sheet metal stamping and holes in all shapes. But and this rocker arm does have the rocker does have a bushing inside of it that captures, and then it don't turn this cast iron pivots onto that bushing. But the other part of that is that diaphragm assembly. And this is all the parts laid out for another one I'm putting together right now. Is the reason for the talking to you. I have been listening to the radio lately. If you be listening to the radio, you can't be recording no video. But to carry on with this fuel pump, you can see readily that, well, this is what it looks like when it's put together. And this is what it is in pieces. And they're laid out right here. This is that part. This thing. And it has a copper washer that goes on to the end of that right there. And then the small one goes here. And then your diaphragm goes on there like that. I'll just show you how. And then this big thing goes on here like this. And this star washer goes on there like that. And the lock washer goes like that. And it's a 1/4 20 nut that's on these. And they go like that. That's where you assemble that. And then it will operate right there. Huh? Like that. So, and that's not all of it though, because I left something out. Well, I do put a little. You think it's wise to put a little gas holder right here? Huh?
Probably.
Would you do that?
Yeah.
It would be appropriate. Okay, the spring. It gets a spring on there. This is a new one. And this is the old one. So anyway, I want to keep this in here for size and everything. And I'm going to go ahead and put this together with this one right here. And that goes into this mechanism, which is that part, but it would go in from back there like that, and then the spring, I probably should just be putting this together as we're talking, because it's good to go, but it's not complicated. I think if it was on some kind of big time TV, like when the first whips of that smoke coming out of that 2x4, what do you think the first comment would be as to garner a tremendous amount of views on initial upload? What would you say? See that smoke? What do you think? Something's on fire? Huh? And on this particular one, it being the used up the parts that I have, in order to put another one together, I would have to have some extra parts, possibly make them in-house. But even this one here, the one we're assembling, is it has a 3 horsepower roller on it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there for the time being, but you can see someone in past has welded a cross eyelet on there at the correct length and gnarred that yoke up there to the mansion, put all that together. I would think it would work on the 3 horsepower. Just saying. Well, I should take a minute here and with all of these M engines, not counting Maytag, all them M engines right there. It's a lot of them. I need a lot of parts, and my friend. Oh yeah, if you look on the YouTube here on the internet, Mike's Engines has some informative videos on his YouTube channel there. You be well versed to set in on it, see what he's working on. But Mike done sent me something, and oh yeah, it's a carburetor. 2 different kinds of mixers for these M engines. This one right here would have been for that big top one right there like that, kerosene and all. And this would have been in the obnoxious single late model style. These seem to be pretty good quality for a reason. For factory cut, die cut, that's a pretty good job. Wonder where them came from. And Mike done sent me a letter in here. Let's see what it is. You know, 'cause he done sent me these here left over from something. And they'll sure be, and thank you, Mike, they will surely be used on an engine. Answering the question over in the corner over there. Yeah, I'll be working on this thing. Yeah, slow progress, but in a forward movement. All's good here in Middle Tennessee. Hey, y'all leave a comment there. You know, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it for sure. You know, pass the video on to a friend, you know. Just saying thank you.